Bitcoin stands apart from everything else people trade, and not in a good way. It is promoted as decentralized, censorship-resistant, cryptographically secure, scarce, a store of value, a hedge against inflation, and so on. But all that is just talk, shiny slogans to attract buyers. Because, behind it, there's nothing. The best way to demonstrate this is with a simple test. Assume no one in the market accepts Bitcoin anymore. So no trades for dollars, goods, or services take place. In that case, holders are left with Bitcoin itself. They are confronted with Bitcoin as it truly is. The question is, what value or benefit can holders extract from their Bitcoin? If, as the slogan goes, Bitcoin stores value, then obviously, holding Bitcoin should allow you to extract that value, to pull something out. That's straightforward logic. But here's the problem. No value can be extracted. The entire Bitcoin system is merely a network of computers managing a shared spreadsheet from which numbers are shown to holders. Whether 1 or a million is shown, it doesn't matter. Both holders cannot extract anything from the system. Network operators owe them nothing. The spreadsheet is just a giant history of number assignments. There is nothing to extract from this. So, when left with Bitcoin itself, holders quickly realize that all its promoted features mean nothing. Regardless of network design, spreadsheet architecture, or artificial scarcity, they can extract nothing from it. Holding Bitcoin in that sense is like holding a void in a technologically superb vault. A marvel of intricate engineering and unbreakable security, but when opened, it reveals no content. It stores nothing. There is no value to claim. Now, let's apply that same test to other traded items. If no one in the market accepts stocks, what can be extracted from them? Since stocks represent company ownership, holders can extract dividends, buybacks, or liquidation proceeds if the company shuts down. These are clear, tangible benefits. Consider fiat currencies. If trade vanishes and fiat is no longer used as a means of exchange, what can be extracted? Well, since all fiat is created through lending by commercial and central banks, borrowers can extract loan settlements, mortgages release, or protection of their assets from repossession. Banks issued loans in fiat, and even if no one in the market accepts it, banks do, because they require fiat to close out issued loans. That's a tangible benefit for companies, governments, and the hundreds of millions of individuals who owe banks. From commodities like oil, wheat, or gold, people can extract energy, food, jewelry, ornaments, or electronic components. From art, people can extract aesthetic pleasure, cultural significance, or historical insight. Casino chips, PayPal balances, and gift cards can be redeemed at issuers for fiat currency, goods, or services. Digital goods like MP3s or games can be used for entertainment, engagement, or creative satisfaction. In all these cases, if the trading stops, the items allow extraction of tangible benefits. That is what it means to store value. If an item stores value, people can extract benefits from it without needing to sell it on the market. And these benefits scale with the amount. More stocks mean more dividends. More fiat means more loan settlements. More gold means more jewelry. More oil means more energy. And so on. This makes it clear why Bitcoin is a ticking time bomb. On the one hand, nothing can be extracted from Bitcoin. Nothing scales with the amount you hold. Hold 1 Bitcoin or a million. It doesn't matter. A million doesn't give you a million times more of something. Meaning, Bitcoin stores zero value. On the other hand, for Bitcoin, people have traded huge amounts of items that do store value. Currently, they trade $117,000 for 1 Bitcoin. For a single Bitcoin, they are giving up assets that could erase a family's mortgage burden within the banking system. This makes no sense, and it cannot last. All the Bitcoins in existence can't match the value of even a single dollar, let alone 100,000. From a single dollar, at least a small loan reduction can be extracted. From all the Bitcoins, nothing can be extracted. If you were to buy every Bitcoin out there, at today's prices, it would cost $2.3 trillion. Yet all you'd get in return is a number on the screen. Imagine what those dollars could do. With an average U.S. mortgage balance of roughly $257,000, you could free approximately 9 million families from their mortgages. This shows the immense value stored in these dollars. Trading all that stored value for a number on the screen is crazy. There is no universe in which this can last. Sooner or later, potential buyers will realize this. When that realization dawns, holders will be stuck with their Bitcoin, unable to get anything from it. And then, it will be too late.